Hi, today I want to talk to you about one of my favorite instructional softwares available out there, and that is Nearpod. Nearpod has a free membership for teachers and has almost limitless resources available for your lessons. I'm going to play just a very brief introductory video for you, and then we're going to take a kind of a look at my dashboard and some of the activities and resources you can find on Nearpod to use with your lessons.
Introducing Nearpod. With Nearpod, you can make every lesson interactive. Launch lessons your students can't wait to join. With interactive slides, interactive video, gamification, and activities. As the teacher, you always know where your students are with Nearpod's formative assessments, including polls, open-ended questions, and more. Get started with what you already have. Add the power of Nearpod to your existing PowerPoints, worksheets, videos, Google Slides, and other curriculum resources you love. Create active video experiences to check for understanding with built-in interactive questions. Increase engagement with gamification and activities, including time to climb, draw it, drag and drop, and more.
Okay, so now we're going to take a look at some of those features that Nearpod offers. If I go to my dashboard, you've got lots of resources available right at your fingertips. So when I'm looking for something, I'm just going to go and check out the Nearpod library. So for example, in science currently, we are learning about different animal classifications. So if I want to just look for resources in general, I can type that in, and it's going to give me resources from all kinds of different places. We've got PBS Kids, directly from Nearpod, all different drag and drops, time to climb. If you want to narrow this down and you just want to get it, maybe you're just looking for some videos, you can add these in there. Maybe you're just looking for activities. So I'm looking at this animal classifications part 1. And you can see, I'm like, we are specifically looking at invertebrates and vertebrates. It's going to start off with a little video, and then it's going to give the kids instructions. And one thing that I really appreciate about Nearpod is it gives you the option to show it on your screen as a teacher-led activity, or you can assign it through Nearpod to your students and their Google account, and they can work on it at their own pace. A lot of the Nearpod content is very relevant and up to date. I'll give you a couple more examples of activities that you can find that I had already added. In my dashboard here, you can see that I had started building a lesson, and I have, you can sort everything by folders, creating lessons and adding these different components into it. So when I searched for videos, I had found a separate video on vertebrates and invertebrates. And here are the options I was saying. You can do it from the front of the class, student-paced, live participation, where the difference between Nearpod and just giving a basic PowerPoint or having the students just watch a video is the interactive component. So every so often, the video will pause and it will give them a multiple choice question, and on their device, they can enter in, and you can track the data and look for, those trends to use as a formative assessment. It gives you many ways that you can preview the content. You can look at things as a student view or as they would look to them, and then just keeping this all together and organized in your Nearpod library. So far, the only drawback that I have noticed is that with the free membership, if I wanted to continue to add more for example, for this lesson, I'd already added a video. If I go in and I want to add another video and it's as a lesson, a lot of times I will get an error message where it tells me, here's the invertebrates, and let's say I want to add this to there. A lot of times I'm going to get that exceeds the 40 megabytes and it wants you to upgrade to the next account. But if you don't have them built in, you can use all the Nearpod resources just individually. So I hope that you have a chance to explore Nearpod and use more interactive lessons with your classroom soon.